Are you using Physical Soul Framework Step 2 options to supersize and grow your business fast? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about this today. Step 2 of our SOAP framework from 2020. Pandemic, got to keep moving forward. What are we going to do? What do I do when I'm faced with a challenge or a setback? And I looked at the process steps that I used. I'm like, okay, well, what's a cool acronym, or what is an acronym, or different words I could use to describe this process so I can use it, remember it, use it enough to actually implant it in my self-conscious, my subconscious, so that it becomes automatic. And that's when I came up with the SOAP framework. And then we've used it and tried it literally tens of thousands of times, both in my businesses and in my personal life, and with hundreds and hundreds of other people. And so step 2 of this process is options. Well, what the heck? What does options mean? Yesterday we came up with, and we wrote down, I hope you wrote down, your current situation, current story with respect to a physical area and aspect of your business. I picked my current workstations and where I work and do different pieces and different things. For example, my content creation video area. It needs a revamp. It needs an overhaul. I've had new lights for 2 years. Maybe only a year, just a year. I've had new lights, and I need to set up a new setup for recording. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. It hasn't been a priority. What I'm doing works, and if it works and it's not broken, it's pretty hard to make myself do something about it. But that's part of what I've selected to improve. So that's my current story. What's my desired story? I want to have clean, organized, amazing workspaces, and this is just summary, but that make it easy for me to do the things that I want to do in an efficient and an effective way. Why? Because I am all about, simplification, efficiency, effectiveness, and continuous improvement. It's just ingrained in my being. So today we're going to use a tool to start helping us. I'm doing that for me. You're doing whatever area of your physical business that you've selected. Maybe it's redoing the parking lot. It could be something simple. Maybe it's painting lines on the parking lot. That was a huge project when I was in corporate America, getting lines painted on the parking lot and getting the bids and stuff. I'm like, wow, guys, doesn't have to be this hard, but it was. And we learned a process of, we get 3 bids for everything, and then we move forward with our decision. Yeah. All right. So today, brainstorming options, right? I love brainstorming. I think I've mentioned that probably thousands of times over the course of me making videos, because it's such a powerful tool. There are tools we ought to all have in our handy dandy little pink toolbox, which of course I moved my pink toolbox just because I wanted to grab it. We should all have a bunch of different tools in our toolbox, because one tool doesn't fit all. However, I share this brainstorming tool a lot because it's so quick and easy and simple. It's called the 10-3-1 tool, and we use it throughout the SOAP framework process, because we come up with our 10 options, and then we use the other part of the tool to analyze, choose, and take action on one of those options. So what are we going to do today? We are going to brainstorm at least 10 ways to start filling the gap between where we are right now in our current story and where we want to be. Because we want to, as quickly as we possibly can, move all of our focus onto the desired state, the desired story we want, the situation that we want to have be our reality. Why? Because the sooner we do that, the more attention we pay to that, the faster we get there. It's almost magical sometimes when we really start focusing on what we want, how fast the world and the universe and the businesses and situations and opportunities align to help us get there even faster than we thought was possible. And that's why I like to brainstorm a lot of options, because sometimes the best options, and I just set my annual challenge book up for this. So I just moved my Supersize Your Business into the annual challenge book instead of keeping 2 separate books this year. And so I'm brainstorming 10 for my personal physical choice and improvement area in the Be a Better You annual challenge. And I'm doing 10 for my businesses. And I said, okay, I could do it for my businesses, but they're so diverse. Why would I not just do it for my personal productivity and workspace? And so that's what I selected to do. But you pick one thing for your business. If you're doing it by yourself and you're not having other people help you with these things in the challenge, then just pick something that is important to you that you can control and impact. Otherwise, get your group together and brainstorm quickly. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes max to come up with 10 options to brainstorm. And then, just as you go about your day, See what else pops up and just jot it down. That's what I recommend you do. That's what I do. All right. If I can help you with this in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.